Many people on Delmarva immediately recognize this sweet face. A fighter with a personality as big as the world around her. A warrior with a smile that had the power to touch your soul. Sweet Brooke Mulford, whose battle with a rare form of cancer ended 3 years ago this month. Brooke's story is one that captured the attention of A-list actors, Major League Baseball stars, and Grammy Award-winning artists. On top of that, this sweet Salisbury girl stole the hearts of so many people on Delmarva. And while her time on this earth may have come to an end, Brooke's legacy continues, and we are so honored to have Brooke's mom, Amy, with us today via Zoom. Amy, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks.
I imagine this must be, an incredibly difficult time of year.
Yeah, this is the Friday will be 3 years. So I call it her angelversary. So, and I do every year on the angelversary, I do a butterfly release out at the cemetery with friends and family. And then at the same time that we're doing that, I have butterflies that I have sent to a friend in Salisbury so that all Brooke's friends from growing up also have a little butterfly release at the park.
Brooke's story inspired the creation of the Brooke Mulford Foundation,
Yes.
which I love. Tell me about the mission.
So the idea came in 2009 or 10. Actually, it was in 2009, and Brooke was pretty newly diagnosed. She had been spending a lot of time at PRMC locally, and then also at CHOP in Philadelphia. And people were sending gifts to her like crazy. And she wanted to donate them to kids at the hospital. And then decided, well, CHOP has so much for kids, but PRMC doesn't have a lot for kids. So I want to donate them all to PRMC so that when kids have to be in there, that they can have something to help them get through this, being scary, being in the hospital. And so that's how the toy closet started. It took a couple of years before we actually got it going there, but it's been a huge success. And we had the community really it was amazing. I mean, the day that she was diagnosed, I think there was already in the works a fundraiser for a bonfire that week. Wow. It's just crazy, and that never stopped through her whole 8.5 years. Just the community support for us in Salisbury was incredible. So we decided, maybe that was a way that we could give back to the community, was to be able, to help other kids with, because if your child's diagnosed with cancer, it's not like they can be treated at PRMC for it. You're going to be going to either CHOP or Johns Hopkins or DuPont in Delaware. So it requires a lot of travel and a lot of expenses. A lot of times, a parent, if they were two working parents, are going to have to stay home. So we wanted to come up with a way that we could help other families financially, because we had been helped so much. And then, of course, another part of our mission for the foundation was research. I felt like there was no cure for neuroblastoma. So for me, as a mom, feeling helpless, not being able to do anything to help cure her, that was the one thing I felt like I could do, was help raise money. We've raised over $200,000 for neuroblastoma research, and we've given all of that to Brooke's doctor's research lab at CHOP, which I do believe with all of my heart that I'm going to say when, not if, but when there is a cure for this, it's going to come out of his lab. I really do believe that. He's one of the top in the world. And I just always had this feeling that someday it's going to come from there. So that was a big part of the motivation of that.
And so, as a way for people to support the foundation now, I love this. You've got Brooke Mulford inspired masks, right?
Yes.
Let's see them.
So this is the youth one in black. It actually kind of fits me too. So if you have a tiny head, you might want to get the youth one, and then the adult is in navy blue.
Wow. And so tell me about the design.
So the design is a dragon that she drew a few months before she passed away. She was showing one of my friends who was visiting in the hospital her sketchbook, and that was in there, and she had these shirts made. And posters and mugs and water bottles, and she brought them into the hospital for us. And then Brooke said, when she saw them, she said, we need to sell these and raise money for research. And we hung them up in her hospital room and sold them to staff and visitors as they came in. And then, of course, with all this going on with the quarantine, I thought, Brooke spent the better part of 8.5 of her years having to wear masks out in public and on planes and pretty much anywhere that we went where it was going to be crowded. And it just seemed like a perfect fit. Now that everybody has joined the little trend that Brooke started 8
Right?
years or 6 years ago, that what better way to raise money for her foundation?
And what's the significance of the dragon?
I don't know. She just drew it, and it was pretty cool. And I love the color. Everybody always loves the colors.
Yeah.
And on the shirts, we added, though she may be little, she is fierce, which is the Shakespeare quote, which was totally fitting for Brooke, and the fierce part with the dragon.
I bet she would be so proud and so excited to see her design on all these masks.
Oh, she would love it. Yeah, she would love it.
That's awesome. All right, well, we're going to continue this conversation up next. Amy's going to tell us how carrying on Brooke's legacy has given her a new purpose. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back. Before the break, we were speaking with Amy Mulford, mother of Brooke Mulford, who died way too young of a rare cancer. Amy showed us these wonderful masks that folks can purchase to help keep Brooke's memory alive, to stay safe, and support the Brooke Mulford Foundation. And Amy's still with us right now. Amy, tell us where we can find these masks.
So you could go on to the foundation website, which is brookemulfordfoundation.org. You can go on my Facebook page or Brooke's public Facebook page, which is Blessings for Brooke.
That'll be great. Hopefully a lot of people will want them. I assume they would want them after this.
I think, I don't think it's, especially in New Jersey where I live now, I don't think there's a time is going to come where we're not going to need masks for a while. I think we're going to be wearing them for quite a while, unfortunately. So they're really comfortable. They're super soft and really stretchy.
Ooh, stretchy is good.
It almost feels like a moisture wicking, exercise shirt or something.
I like that.
That silky kind of stretchy material.
So 3 years obviously have gone by. Does it get any easier?
It really doesn't. I don't know that I expected that it would. I didn't know that I would still every day be crying at some point of the day. There's not a day that goes by. There's not a second, honestly, that goes by that I'm not thinking about her. I feel like everything I do, everywhere I go, like she's in my mind, like she's in my thoughts, and I miss her. I can't imagine there being anything more difficult on this earth than losing a child. And we did everything together. So I feel like it's, she was my only child, and it was just the two of us for most of the time. And she didn't get to go to school much and things like that. So, we really were pretty much 24/7 joined at the hip. Sure. So going from that, and just always having her in my arms, and she was just a very loving child too. So she would still, even at 12, would hold my hand. As soon as she got out of the car, she would take my hand no matter where, even if I was dropping her off at middle school, she like, you don't have to do this. Like, I don't care about that. Everything I drive by reminds me of her. I can start crying in a Home Depot. Like, it's anything can trigger it. So, but yeah, it doesn't get any easier. And I think if I'm still here 20 years from now, I'll still be feeling the same way. So it makes me feel good that people will still reach out to me, even total strangers who never met Brooke, never met me, but feel like they did because they followed her for so many years, and that they still reach out and send me words of encouragement and help me keep going every day. So.
And I'm so thankful that you keep her legacy going with the foundation and with the masks and everything that you're doing. I think it's amazing.
Actually, it's one of the things that I feel like helps me go on. Like, I don't think I'll ever understand why my heart stopped beating. Didn't stop beating when hers did. But I feel like there has to be a reason that I'm still here. And I know that my best days are the days where I'm doing something to honor her legacy and her memory. I do random acts of kindness throughout the year. On Brooke Mulford Day, which was a proclamation here the February before she died after her brain bleed. The county here did a proclamation and proclaimed it to be Brooke Mulford Day on February 16th. So on that day every year, I spend the entire day doing acts of kindness throughout the community. And I know Brooke would have loved those kind of things too. There was always something. She always thought about others no matter what she was going through. And so, I'm going through a lot right now, but thinking about others makes me feel good. you know, it makes me think that Brooke's looking down and she'd be proud. Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of my purpose now, is to carry on her legacy the best way that I can.
Absolutely.
I could never be as brave or as strong as she is, and I think about it every time. I just have to go do something simple like, you know, get labs drawn, get blood work done, you know, and I think how nervous and scared I get for that, and then I think, are you kidding me? Like, look what Brooke went through for all those years, and but yeah, so I'll never be as brave as her. She never complained about anything.
Oh, goodness. Well, thank you so much for taking the time
Thank you.
to spend with us today, and for everything you're doing to keep her legacy alive, and hopefully you'll get a lot of people who are wanting to wear these masks.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you so much for doing this, and hopefully you'll be a big reason why we sell so many of those masks. So. And raise a lot of money for research. So all the money from the sales of the masks will go to research.
Awesome.
Yeah, hoping to give them a big check at the end of the year. So.
Exactly. Amy Mulford, thank you so much. We'll be right back.